Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another brand new Doctor Who review where we are now reviewing Season 1, Episode 3, Boom, written by Stephen Moffat. His first time coming back to the show since writing Twice Upon a Time back in 2017, which was his final story. And what did I think of it? I thoroughly enjoyed it. I literally just finished watching it. I'm recording this at like 5 in the fucking morning. Why am I recording it this early? Well, I woke up about like 2 hours ago and just couldn't get back to sleep, so I said, fuck it, I may as well, try and find a VPN that works and watch the latest episode of Doctor Who because I've been kind of looking forward to this one because, it's Stephen Moffat's return to the show and it was fantastic. It felt like a Moffat episode, but it also felt like an episode that came out during his era. So, what is the episode about? Well, the Doctor and Ruby land on this planet that is war torn, and we get to see once again the military priests that showed up a few times during the Moffat era. So, it makes sense that he would bring them back in this new form and this new era of the show. And the Doctor accidentally stands on a landmine, which if I had a nickel for every time the Doctor has stood on a landmine, I'd have two nickels. Which is odd that it's happened twice, because it has. In Genesis of the Daleks, he stood on a landmine. So, this is the second time he's done that. Um, and that's what the whole episode is about. Like, this is definitely like your budget episode, um, bottled episode as well, because it basically just takes place in this one little quarry with the Doctor standing on the landmine, Ruby trying to figure stuff out. And then, of course, this little girl comes looking for her father, who died in the cold open for this story, in this weird flesh-looking tube thing that has an AI built into it that was killed by this ambulance thing. And it's all got to do with capitalism and stuff. War is good for money, being able to sell weapons to both sides, and war is booming, as it was mentioned in the episode. And yeah, I really liked it. I liked Moffat writing for, Ruby and the Doctor, because the Doctor had felt more doctory, Nishuti. Shuti put out a video talking about how to pronounce his name correctly, and apparently he just went by saying it's Shuti, but it's Nishuti. You have to pronounce the N in that apparently. So if I fuck that up, I do apologize. But anyway, this was a phenomenal episode, and like I said, it's been done before in Doctor Who, in John Moffat's era, nonetheless. One of the episodes that comes to mind about it that is very similar is the episode Oxygen from series 10, where they have to pay to actually use the oxygen for their spacesuits, and then it turned out it was actually cheaper to kill them than to have them alive, type of thing. And that's what happened here. Uh, and I didn't figure out that the about the twist. It turns out that these priests are in this war, and it's not until like the very end, after Ruby is nearly killed, that the Doctor reveals that they've been at war with themselves. They use this weapons manufacturer, and they have this algorithm that keeps the death toll in line, even if there is no actual war being fought. And so the Doctor then uses the AI of the fallen father from the cold open to basically go look to confirm that it is that these are basically priests are fighting themselves, essentially. And what the AI found he didn't like, so he um figured something out to fix it, which then led to rewriting their AI and allowing the Doctor to stand off the landmine in the end. And I thought it was fantastic. The visuals, again, Disney budget is on point. Even though most of this was done on green screen, I'm not sure if an AR wall was used. And I definitely think with the Disney budget now actually being added into Doctor Who, that they would benefit actually from an AR wall, like how Star Trek and Star Wars have used it. Um, because I definitely think it would like do well, because the entire time I was watching this, I was like, wait, I really didn't know if it was just regular green screen or if it was just the AR wall. It looked that stunning. Obviously, as Ruby is near death in this episode, the snow comes back, and when the robot, tries to figure out who Ruby's next of kin is, they can't because Ruby doesn't technically have a next of kin. The current running theory is that the trickster from the Sarah Jane Adventures is going to be part of it because apparently in last week's episode, the little hum thing that Ruby done before the actual Christmas song played is very similar to one that was in season one of the Sarah Jane Adventures, which featured the trickster. So that has a lot of people thinking that one of the legions of the toy maker is the trickster, which I'm actually, if that is the case, that I will be happy because I've been wanting the trickster to return because or even just make an actual appearance in mainline Doctor Who that isn't a spin-off because the trickster has been mentioned, just not seen outside of the Sarah Jane Adventures. So I definitely would love to see that if that is the case, that it is the trickster, and I would love to see the trickster on screen. So I initially going into this episode thought that this was going to be a Doctor Light episode, because at some point during filming, Shooty obviously had to go maybe do film some pickup shots for Barbie or whatever, or sex education that he was filming for. But that's actually next week's episode. Next week's episode is going to be Doctor Light. It's going to be centered around Ruby, which I'm really looking forward to because I am enjoying her as well as I'm enjoying Ncuti Gatwa, because he's a really good doctor, and I've been growing more attached to him ever since the giggle. And Ruby, well, definitely is a a good companion. I am enjoying her. I'm very interested to see how things play out for the rest of this season, and see how things go for season two. You know, so yeah, that is my review for Boom. It was a fantastic episode. Moffat was on point. I caught it was obviously reference for his era when he mentioned when the doctor mentioned he liked fish fingers and custard. Obviously, that was going to happen. And I think it was confirmed or pseudo confirmed. It hasn't been. I don't think it's been confirmed on the by the BBC that Moffat is doing the Christmas special. That has always been rumored, but I think I seen somewhere where it got confirmed. I'm not 100% sure on that one, so take that with a grain of salt. But it would be interesting to see how what Moffat can do, because I was initially skeptical of him coming back. I thought that it was going to undermine, in my opinion, a fantastic episode when he finished off Twice Upon Time, because I really enjoyed that episode and it's a fantastic regeneration story. Um, but he once again proves that he is a better supporting writer than actually a showrunner because I last year I reviewed the full seasons of Doctor Who, and while season 5 is fantastic. Season 6 is okay. Season 7 is a shit show. Season 8 has its moments. Season 9 is really good, and then season 10 is almost on par with season 5 for me. Um, but yeah, I do hope that he does come back. For season 2, to write maybe another episode or two. So yeah, that has been my review for season 1, episode 3. Let me know what you thought of the episode down in the comments down below. So thank you all for watching. If you love Doctor Who and you want to see more Doctor Who reviews, of course I'm going to be reviewing it every Saturday that it is on, but I'll also have other Doctor Who reviews coming out throughout my upload schedule, such as there is a poll right now that actually ends in just 2 days, where to figure out what is the next classic Doctor Who episode that I'm going to be reviewing on the 7th of June. So that's going to be an every second week type of situation. And then at some point in June, I actually have a big long video of my review for seasons 1 to 4 of Doctor Who, plus all the specials. So you have that to look forward to as well in June. So yeah, that's enough rambling for me now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you want to watch more Doctor Who reviews from me. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for my weekly pickups video.